everybody, welcome back in the shed. I'm Troy, this is Dave.
Hello, folks.
And today we're talking about the top 3 nonsense songs. But before we get started, why don't you leave your picks below, see if they match ours. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. So, nonsense songs, what exactly does that mean?
Well, to me it means a few things, because there are songs that are just nonsensical. And then there are songs that when you listen to the lyrics and you really analyze the songs, they don't make a whole lot of sense. And I got a couple of those, and I think hopefully you'll enjoy what I have to say about it. But anyways, yeah, nonsense songs.
Let's do it. What's your number 3 nonsense song?
Number 3 is going to be The Police. The do-do-do, the da-da-da.
That's all I want to say to you. Do, the da-da-da.
This song came out on The Police's Zenyatta Mandata album in 1980.
Which sounds like nonsense.
Yeah, I don't speak that language, but it is. I don't know what Zenyatta Mandata even means, but it was a great album and it was huge. But, you know, Sting tried to, I don't know, qualify the song by saying, quote, he said he was trying to say something which is really difficult, that people like politicians, like maybe even myself, use words to manipulate people, and that you should be very careful. Well, I don't think Sting's lyrics really got that across, especially with the gibberish of the
No,
chorus.
it's like a shooby-dooby-doo song.
Yeah, I know,
really.
I know. And, you know, rock and roll's been full of all these little gibberish kind of phrases.
They're just kind of they're drum rhythms with the mouth.
Yeah, but who really got the deeper meaning of that song
Not me.
that Sting was talking about
Yeah.
with the do-do-do, the da-da-da?
The innocence will be through.
Anyways, that's short and sweet. That's going to be my number 3. All right. What do you guys' number 3?
My number 3 is Kid Rock, Ball with the Ball.
Oh, God. I don't even know that one.
So it was on Kid Rock's 4th album called Devil Without a Cause, came out in 1998. And I can't believe he had 3 albums before this, because I think, you know, he didn't make it big until that album came out. You don't know the song? Ball with the ball, ba dang a dang, digga digga digga,
I
sig
know
the
that.
boogie, sit up,
Yeah,
jump
all
the
right.
boogie.
Yeah.
So what does
I tried
that
to
mean?
erase it from my brain
So
after I heard
yeah,
it.
what does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know. But
Yeah, I think it's sort of a drum rhythm, like I said a while ago. It's sort of a drum rhythm with the mouth.
well, was that during Kid Rock's sort of rap rock heyday?
That was the beginning of that. I mean, that song is the one that made him famous. I mean, you know, he had the music video, and it came out in '99, I guess. And I think everything before that, I don't know the history of Kid Rock that much, but I think before that he was sort of a Vanilla Ice kind of a guy.
Spent the night at Sally's house. Woke up with cotton mouth. Couldn't speak, my tongue was weak from yodeling in the valley.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Well, he was definitely the early
Yeah.
white boy foray into the
Yeah.
rap rock kind of thing.
and
Like Limp Bizkit and a lot of these other people.
Exactly, because the rap rock thing was really hitting big in the late '90s, early 2000s, and I'll admit, I bought that album, I bought that CD.
Shame.
Shame.
Ding.
I actually kind of liked it at the time, but then he went really, you know, over the course of his career, he went more country. You know, he followed his fan base for sure, went more country and more, you know,
Right wing.
exactly.
Karaoke in a double wide. We smoke so thick it'll burn your eyes. Oh.
Well, you know, he had that Sheryl Crow song, which is a good song.
I found your picture today. I swear I'll change my ways.
You know, I guess I've never been a fan, and I definitely don't agree with a lot of stuff he stands for, but A lot of people dig him. A lot of people go see him. He's definitely got a fan base. He's definitely got a platform. And, you know, he's still out there today, and he's still vital to some degree, but not in my CD collection.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a fan of Kid Rock these days, but, you know, in 98, what did I know?
Yeah. Young and dumb.
Yeah. So the song was actually nominated for a Grammy in 2000 for the Best New Artist and Best Hard Rock Performance categories. This is kind of incredible. In 2009, Ball with the Ball was named the 47th best hard rock song of all time by VH1. Which, I mean, really?
No.
Yeah, not at all. Not even close. I wouldn't even count it the 47,000 best.
Flush
hard
the
rock.
toilet.
Exactly.
All you bastards at the IRS for the crooked cops and the cluttered desk.
Hey, you know, just because I picked the song doesn't mean I'll actually like the song now.
Deep down, you know. Right?
Ready?
Number
What-
2 is going to be Andrew Gold, Lonely Boy.
He was born on a summer day, 1951.
Boom. Did you hear that explosion in the background? Because I don't even know who that is or what that song is. You're going to have to sing it to me, I guess.
Well, I was driving home one day and I had my Sirius XM channel set to the bridge.
Okay.
You know what the bridge is?
Yeah, it's like
like yacht
new,
rock.
It's new stuff and old stuff sort of mixed together. Is that,
Well,
no?
it's mellow, kind of yacht rocky kind
Okay,
of stuff.
okay.
But that song popped up, and I'd heard this song, God knows how many times. You know, it came out in 1977, and it peaked at number 7 on the Billboard charts. If you really listen to the lyrics of the song, it makes no freaking sense.
Mother and father said, what a lovely boy. We'll teach him what we learned. Oh, yes, just what we learned.
The song about this son who's born, and they dress him up for school, and they teach him to be nobody's fool, and then it goes in this chorus called "Oh, what a lonely boy."
Oh, what a lonely boy. Oh, what a lonely boy.
But then, in the song, his mother has another child, a sister, and for whatever reason, the lyric goes like, let me just read it what it says. When it was said he was the only son, he thought that he was the only one. Again, the chorus. Oh, what a lonely boy.
The summer of 53, his mother brought him a sister.
He shouldn't have been lonely because he had a sister now.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then the sister grows up, and she has a son, and they dress him up and send him to school, teach him to be nobody's fool. Again, oh, what a lonely boy.
Oh, what a lonely boy. Oh, what a lonely boy.
There's so much fragility and entitlement in this song. I can't stand it. And by the end of the song, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's this kid who, you know, thought he was a spoiled, rotten kid and whatever, and he had a sister and then whatever. And the
Oh,
whole
what a
song-
lonely boy.
Oh, what a lonely boy. Why is he lonely? I don't know. But it makes absolutely no sense. So that's going to be my number 2.
It makes no sense. I don't even know if I've ever heard that song.
Oh, dude, everyone's heard that song.
Okay. Well, when I edit this and put it together, maybe it'll refresh my memory. But
All right.
I just does it go? Oh,
You'll hear it on the bridge. You probably hear it on Yacht Rock or whatever if you listen to those. But no, it's nonsensical.
It taught him how to fight to be nobody's fool. Oh, what a lonely boy.
So yeah, what's your number 2?
Okay, that's a good number 2, I guess. My number 2 is Steve Miller, the Steve Miller Band, The Joker.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the gangster of love.
I love that song.
I love that song too, but there's one word in it that makes no sense. Do you know what
What?
word that is?
Yeah, yeah.
Sing it for me.
Hold on. Pompatus of love.
Exactly.
Some people call me Maurice, cause I speak of the pompatus of love.
So the line, some people call me Maurice because I speak of the pompatus of love, was written after Miller heard the song The Letter by the Medallions. In the letter, the writer Vernon Green made up the word pompatus,
Pompatus.
meaning a paper doll erotic fantasy figure. However, Miller misheard the word and wrote pompatus instead. So
Really?
Steve Miller made up a word from a made up word.
I always heard it was a made up word.
Yeah.
and discuss the puppets of love and put them together. And what have you had? Matrimony.
He made up the word from a made up word is what he did.
Yeah, yeah. It's still one of Steve Miller's greatest
Oh,
songs.
I love that song. I love Steve Miller Band.
I learned how to play that one when I first learned how to play guitar, and I still play it to this day. But yeah, that the Pompatus of Love thing has really been kind of out there in the ether for a long time.
Yeah.
People have talked about it and what does it mean and what does it really stand for and all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
He just made it up. He just made it up.
all right.
What's really interesting is Miller borrowed from the hit song Lovey Dovey, which I didn't know this,
Really?
from the Clovers, which shares the lyric, "You're the cutest thing that I ever did see. I really love your peaches, want to shake your trees. Lovey Dovey, lovey Dovey, lovey Dovey all the time." So that line was actually borrowed from another song by a band called the Clovers.
Were you the cutest thing that I did ever see? I really love your peaches, gonna shake your tree. Lovey dovey all the time.
Was that
He
Clover?
ripped it off. He ripped it off.
Really?
Yeah. The song was called Lovey Dovey, and it was from like a, not necessarily a band, but like one of those, you know,
Yeah, sure.
those groups, those singing
Well,
groups.
lovey-dovey is one of those terms in the vernacular that everyone uses, so, you know, maybe he could get away with it.
Lovey dovey, I can't get you out of my mind.
Anyway, that was on this 8th studio album. I love that song. It was released as a single in October of '73, and it topped the charts in early '74. But Pompatus,
Of love.
that's kind of nonsense. That's
Sure.
not necessarily a nonsense song, but a nonsense word
All right.
in a song that everybody should love.
All right.
Yeah.
Good one.
All right, what's your number one? And I'm wondering if it's going to be the same as mine.
Beer break.
Oh, we need beer break. All right, so what's your number one nonsense song? And what I'm really anxious to hear what it is, because one of the great things about what we do here is we don't know each other's picks. I don't know his. He doesn't know mine.
I don't know his.
So I'm really anxious to hear what it is. Maybe it's the same as mine, but probably not. If it is, then I won't have to do much talking. But
All right.
all right, what is it?
It's not going to be the same as yours.
Probably not.
My number one song is Leave On by Elton John.
It's not the same as mine.
All right, well,
I guess I'm gonna have to talk a little bit after this.
all right, well, the song came out on Elton John's pretty awesome Madman Across the Water album in 1971.
Leave on wears his war wound like a crown.
Bernie Taupin's lyrics make absolutely no sense to me. So Levon has a son, and he names him Jesus because he likes the name. And Levon sells cartoon balloons in town, and his family business thrives.
Yvonne sells cartoon balloons in town. His family business thrives.
Really? There's a lucrative business in cartoon balloons?
I guess in whatever town they live in,
I guess so.
people really want some cartoon balloons.
Jesus blows up cartoon balloons all day, sits on the porch and watches them fly. So all the prophets are gone. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
I guess I've never paid that close attention to the words to that song.
Well, once you do, you understand why it's a total nonsense song. But, you know, Jesus, he wants to go to Venus. And this is 1971. This is like right around the time of the moonshot, okay?
Yeah.
So we got to the moon, all right?
And we're not getting to Venus anytime
We're not
soon.
getting to Venus anytime soon.
Yeah.
And Jesus, he wants to go to Venus.
You know, Jesus wants to take some balloons and fly to Venus while Levon slowly dies. Talk about a kid that could give a flying F about his dad. Gives him a job, blowing up cartoon balloons all day, and he lets them go, and then whatever. But the whole song makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
And Levon, he shall be a good man, and I don't understand anything about that song. It just totally makes me bang my head against the wall.
Well, maybe Elon will get us to Venus sometime soon.
Well, maybe he will.
He's blowing off those rockets 5 miles from my house every freaking 2 hours, man.
Surprised it didn't go off today. But anyway,
He did like 3 today. This morning we're laying in bed, and man, it was like, I mean, literally the house is shaking.
all right.
It's crazy.
All right, good luck. I don't know how habitable Venus is over Mars, but anyways, that's my number one.
You know, we should take care of our own planet first before we worry about trying to get to another planet.
I agree.
He shall believe on.
All right, so my number one is Little Richard, Tutti Frutti.
All right.
So Tutti Frutti is Italian for all fruits. Did you know that?
I didn't.
So Tutti Frutti on Rudy,
Yeah.
all fruits on what? I don't know. Does it
Guy
make any
named
sense?
Rudy or barbecue?
I don't know what it means. So it was recorded in 1955. It was his first major hit. It was during that whole Wop Baba Lou Bam or Wop Bam Boo,
Yeah.
you know, period.
Well, Little Richard was, you know, huge, and he was one of the early kings of rock and roll. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
And flamboyant guy.
But he was singing about Tutti Fruttis. I don't know what.
I don't know.
Was it maybe because he was a little fruity?
He definitely was a little fruity. But what is the meaning of the song?
That's the question. I don't know. Tutti Frutti on Rudy. Tutti Frutti on Rudy. It makes no sense at all.
So it's gibberish.
It's a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, right. Well, that's a good one, man.
This is very interesting right here. Some of the original lyrics to that song, because he would play this song live before he actually recorded it, are this. This is pretty cool. Tutti Frutti, good booty. If it don't fit, don't force it. You can grease it, make it easy.
Ooh.
Right? Here's another one. Tutti Frutti, good booty. If it's tight, it's all right. And if it's greasy, it makes it easy.
Oh, God, dog. That didn't make it on the record.
That did not make it on the record.
Oh, man.
So when he went to record the song, of course, the producer or whoever at the time said, we need to change the lyrics to something a little more.
Man, for even in the 50s, I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty out there. But, yeah, it's a good song, man.
So in 2007, a panel of renowned recording artists ranked Tutti Frutti at #1 on Mojo's Top 100 Records That Changed the World, and held the recording as the sound and the birth of rock and roll.
He was definitely at the beginning, like we talked about before with, you know, Jerry Lee and Little Richard and Elvis and Buddy and Chuck and all those guys. it's really hard to pick who was really the most important figure at the beginning because they were all so equal.
Yeah.
But
He's
yeah.
definitely one of the ones at the beginning for sure.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's a good one, man.
Anyway, that's our top 3 nonsense songs. Leave your picks below. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you next time in the shit. Adios.
All right, adios.